Okay, this is the Lord of Sin. Not sure that I'm actually streaming just yet. Getting there. What is this background? I go with that one. I don't know what is going on right now. But I don't like all that noise in the background. I can't clear that out, unfortunately. Come on, load. I don't even know what is going on with this stream. I have no clue. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Apparently you can. I don't have my phone with me, so I'm not sure if this has actually been showing. Get rid of that. All right, let's go into here. I don't know if you guys can see the screen or not. I don't like this at all. Like, I don't know if anybody can see me. I don't know if anybody can hear me. I don't know what's populating up on screen. And I don't like all the background noise in the background. Maximize. What is that? Remove. I don't want that removed from screen. What? I've never used this before, so I don't know what is going on. Yep, stream from here. There. You're sharing your screen. All right, this is the Lord of Sin for Sin's Arcade. Today we are trying to... Don't know if it's too loud. I don't know. I have nothing here to figure this out. I don't... Where's the chat? No, I don't want to upgrade. I want chat. I don't even know what... This is so frustrating. It is so very... Okay, going back to this. See if this goes on. Oh, no, go back. Go back into that. Share system audio, otherwise you guys aren't going to hear anything. Okay, so this is the Lord of Sin. I'm hoping you guys can see what I have on screen, but I don't know. Doing this all blind is very, very, very difficult. Okay, there's that. Go back to this. No one's chatting, I don't think. I don't even know if I'm live. The only way to check, the only other way to check would be to pull up YouTube and see if I'm actually listed as one of the live channels. That's the only way. I don't know what's going on. I can't see chat. I can't see anything, and it's all loading in very slow, even though I'm hardwired. I don't know what the bit rate is. I don't see my email, my stream. I don't even think I'm streaming. I think it's just going out into the ether. I don't know what is going on right now. You're sharing your screen. Studio is sharing your screen and audio, and hopefully I'll delete this. There it is. So it is live. It is live. Hey, I don't know what you can see on screen. I don't know what is going on. Can anybody see the screen? Is it playing? I don't know what's going on. The fans in the background. I probably should have grabbed my other headset. All right, close this since at least I know it is streaming. All right, let's just try it. This is the Lord of Sin for Sin's Arcade. Today we're trying out the Hunna Snakes Challenge, with a community challenge currently being held by the Tracy Brothers game community, and their Discord. They have a specific channel devoted to this with the rules set accordingly. I did include all that information in the description for the stream, so I'm hoping it shows up. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get going. In preparation for this, I did indeed this save game on my Chromebook, excuse me, has so many unlocks because I had to do a bunch of other unlocks. So I did unlock the Shock Trooper. I did unlock Hunter's Bane. I had the Delga Megalift if I want to try to go with that ship. And I did unlock the Privateer. The rest of these are unlocked on this current playthrough, with the exception of the Palace Freighter, simply because I haven't unlocked the other things just yet. But what did unlock will allow me to kind of go forward, and that's what we're going to use. Now, I have the Hunna Snakes here that was already set up for the Fidelis Cutter, because I did indeed have a captain that I've been running through this on normal gameplay, Captain Hunna Test, and I can show you that later on if you'd like. But as of right now, we're going to go ahead and continue and try to start a new one. So we're going to go new captain. We're going to go to Hunna Snakes, but this time we're going to copy it. And just a shot in the dark, we're going to see if we can get the Delta Megalift instead of the Fidelis Cutter. It's a shot in the dark. I don't think I can. 375 does not cover the 595. Oh yeah. So obviously it's got to be an A-class ship. Okay, gotcha. So we cannot, and I repeat, cannot choose the Delga Megalift using this template. So let's go here. We have to go back out and choose the Fidelis Cutter or something different. Unfortunately, I don't have this beautiful ship right here, the Longbolt, unlocked just yet. That may be, I may have to come back and try it again later on, or the Interim Vindex, which I don't have. So let's go ahead and go back to the Fidelis Cutter, which is the standard for template at least, and go ahead and cancel since we don't need to save it. Now we're going to launch a new captain under this same one, and this time I'm going to leave it at the default map version 2, and I'm sticking to Clan Zenrin. Rid of these so that we have those additional ports right there. We're skipping the intro, but we are using the auto assign for those. So we're keeping the normal difficulty as well, purposefully. And let's go ahead and throw them out here. And before I go any further, let me see if somebody is actually chatting in. I show somebody's watching, so I appreciate whoever is watching. Looks like it's probably me, though. I don't know if that's me watching or someone else. Is there a way to share the stream link? Did I already share the stream link? I don't know where the I don't know. I don't know where it's at. This is very, very frustrating because I've never used this system before, and it's not nearly as intuitive as it thinks that it would be. So I don't even know how to share the link. The only other way that I know to share it is this. God, this is so frustrating. If it'd be different if I had a team helping me, but unfortunately I do not. So please give me just a moment to load the stream. Frustrating. If I had my phone, it would be a different story, but unfortunately I don't. Come on. This is not the stream I want. Go back. Go into premium then. Oh. Be thankful that I'm not using my camera today for this. Let's go. What? Close this completely out. Now nobody's watching, so it wasn't even me that was. This is very, very frustrating. I don't know. I can't communicate with anybody. I'm ending the stream because I don't understand what is going on or how to share. Wait, it was showing up. You know what? I'm just going to stick to it. Let's just keep going. All right, so we have Captain Moran. That's who we're going to run with. I don't have a timer. I don't have anything else going on, so I don't know how long this is going to take. All right, we show up in the signed corridor. The Arbiter is waiting if we plan to take her to Fane Court, otherwise we should move on. So we're going to go ahead and first and foremost, we're going to check our Blackheart and Estelle Brockstrom. Now, we can work with either one of these because they're both smuggler types in that respect. And challenge are that you cannot buy permits, buy any military levels or ranks, and you cannot buy any edict levels or the badges that allow you to actually combat against other people for your faction. Essentially, we are playing as an independent or indie group of Star Traders. Even though we are under Clan Zenrin, somebody just messaged me. No, close out. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, I can't do this either because everything's in. All right, so we are currently over Dragom Erut, which is where our Zenrin Blackheart currently lives, and is still only 7 AU away from us, Astrocrom units. So what we can do is we can actually get pirate or bodyguard recruits from Zenrin Blackheart Dragom Erut smuggler missions, which we will be leaning in on. We can't do trade permits or edicts. If we can find intel, we can sell them to that. We do get discounted repairs for building up. We are not using the military rank, but we maybe end up getting pirate and or bodyguard. In my opinion, in my training or testing, bodyguard is actually a very good option to have, especially for your crew combat in this, at least in this challenge. They do also offer combat armor and black market access. Very, very good for us in that respect. Gives us a little bit more options to work with. Thankfully, some of their stuff looks like it's already unlocked too. Hates Templars. They're a talent scout, so they're only dealing with the best talent. All recruits are 2+ levels higher than normal. Trust me, it's going to be very worthwhile to have. That's why I started them both as gold, because we're probably going to end up using Estelle Brockstrom as well. All right, so let's get out of this. It says that we have to go there, but what I think we should do first is go ahead and land. The benefit of this, okay, so this one is slightly different than the last time I did my test. We have 5 people who need to rank up, and I'm going to do those ranks here in just a moment, assuming that I can figure out if I'm still streaming or not. So apparently I'm going to have to lean into the chat really quick. No, not there. Who messaged me back? Okay, he messaged me. That's not related to the stream though. Okay. All right, yeah, I may have to end the stream just because I have people screaming in the background who have no respect. But we'll try to keep on keeping on. So let's go ahead and go here. Let's go ahead and we're going to bump our quartermaster. Quartermaster is very important for this challenge. So we're going to make sure we boost that quartermaster up. There's so much lag. And go ahead and boost pirate. and train talents as well. We're going to take Icy Stare. I want as many talent as I can go with. We also need Acrobatic Dive. Oh, we can't get Acrobatic Dive just yet. That's right. Let's go for... I hope the audio is not too loud. I turned the audio down, but I'm not entirely sure if it's coming across on here or not. So we're going to go ahead and grab the merchant card for blockading a system. We are going to add another job to the doctor, because doctor is very important for this, especially since you don't have a lot of faction access. Engineer is important, however, repair, this is where I check. I will come back and add engineer in the future, but he also has repair and tactics, meaning that we should already focus on getting him as a commander for the extra tact as well as the extra command. We're going to go ahead and command, so they probably should have been the commander, but and see if there is... Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want military officer. Actually, military officer might not be a bad idea. But let's go ahead and just double down on command. All right, go in here, and we are going to grab an aura of command, or aura of command, excuse me. Back over here. Anybody left? Yep, that's good. Everybody's happy as of right now. So now we're going to go ahead and land at here. We're going to not pay anything just yet. We're going to build up some missions. Grab some of these very basic missions. Commodity delivery, we don't need. Archivist export for less than we would get for running Estelle. So that being the case, I just wanted to check those, see what options we have available to us. Before we leave, I'm going to go over here and waypoint to Estelle so we can go pick her up, get that extra 10 grand easy, and that'll help us out a little bit on that one. All right, so let's go ahead and here. As soon as I can, there we go, and it's going to kick in everything. Assuming you've read all of this and it's done, you're going to skip through. Board later, blah blah blah. We're not buying fuel here. That's very expensive. All right, go back out. No, okay. What about? Huh. Okay, let's go there. All right, so now we have a job we can do to go take her out. As soon as we leave here, it's going to start going. So now there's that. Here she comes up. I'm not sure what I expected. We all have important things to do. Stop talking to me. Go sit in your seat. Make sure your seatbelt is buckled. Holy moly, look at that laggy jaggies. Oh, I forgot about how far away this was. Okay. Wow, that took a bit. That was very, very chunky. You would think with me being hardwired in, it wouldn't be that chunky. Alright, so then they rolled out the Let's go ahead and skip all of that. Close this since I don't need that. Sorry guys. I'm not used to doing this here, and only having one monitor to work with makes this very, very, very difficult. So thank you for being patient with me. I very much appreciate it. She said she would do her job as an arbiter. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Go ahead and choose see if we have anything decent here. At least Callaghan Fane, you can work in his additional perks. Short jumper, 17 grand. Return shipping for an additional 17 grand as well. So we can only take one. Let's go ahead and take that one. We don't need to jump anybody else over. We're going to grab some more just because you never know. And then just like that, we're going to go and refuel, since we need to refuel. And I always choose the all button if at all possible, just because it's the easiest way to go about it. So now we're done here. We're going to go ahead and head out. Let's try it again. Return shipper. Go there, go here. There's a reason I did not talk to Callaghan Fane just yet. I want to try to get some stuff going on here first, which I did in my test. I did reach out to them and do all that. And while it worked out fairly decently, I could have stalled a little longer. That's exactly what we're doing here. So when we land, notice that some of these things, like the refuel, come up. How many medic facilities at this location? Spice Hall, morale is good, so we're there. And pay wages showed up. However, trick and a couple additional things on this entire stream, if I can do it. You have an order. Whenever you mission that you have to complete, like this one. In this case, I'm never going to be using the reputation booster, if at all possible. I'm always going to be using the morale boost option is. So in this case, I'm going to choose wait since it's a return shipper. And now, since we've completed that portion of the job, I can either A, pay everybody, which allows 2 people to level up, or I waited until we got all the way back, the original location where we came up from, our deployment location, and then go from there. I'm going to go ahead and boost Doctor, grab one more talent now that we have an additional talent here, and we're going to choose the assisted care because that will help us whenever we port for medical and healthcare response. A lot of people ask, why do we have medical bays on some of these ships but not the ability to heal? And that's because the medical bays are technically more for triage than anything else. And that's excuse me, I've got the hiccups too. That's great. That's the reason why can't always heal all of your people. Many times you need they're available on at a plan to be able to really access and get what you need. Now I'm gonna go ahead and lean towards commander till level 5, and then I'm gonna come back and go to engineer after that. All right, so there's all those done. All right, and now back to our original shop, I believe. Yep, return shipper, waypoint, and navigate. All right, we're going to choose at the spice table for this, so we get the morale max, because that's really all we are here for. Go ahead and fuel off. Go. So now I'm going to check court missions. Now that I've done that, I've built up a little bit more livelihood with him and the ability to do at least 2 missions now simultaneously. Notice it up here, current missions. With any contact that offers missions or timely manner, they expire, then you'll be able to add more and more concurrent missions simultaneously. So in this case, this community delivery I'm ignoring, but I'm going to go ahead and choose the return shipper. But instead of heading out, I'm going to add another, approve my charter. I'm going to go back over really quickly. Oh, wrong one. That's the missions button. This is the contacts button. We're going to choose him as a red star, and we're going to go back over to our black heart and see what kind of options you have. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm going to probably lean on the black heart long before, or for more of my initial missions than I would to Fane himself. Now we should be able to hear the game audio as well. We should be able to hear it clearly. Hopefully my voice is not super overpowering it. Came in contact with a Javat Explorer. So in the very early game, we're just going to basically be bribing like nobody is. We just want enough money that we can continue the operating costs and be able to pay those bribes accordingly. I don't want to run out, so we're going to stop here. No, stop. Okay, independent smuggler. Now here's where our first opportunity to... I don't know yet about the spirit of this. The benefit of having independent ships that you come up against in normal gameplay is that you can do whatever you want, kind of, with those independent personnel, right? Those independent ships. You can blow them up without worrying too much. You can get some additional cargo from them without worrying too much. Even though you're independent, they're independent. Technically, you would never want to fight against them. But let's go ahead and do it anyway, just so that we can kind of get some additional stuff that we can sell off as we're pirates and or smugglers anyway. Looks like, I don't know how that's already damaged. I have no clue how that's already damaged. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop them from back here. We have next to no no talents whatsoever, but we do have this lock-on targeting. So let's see if that helps a little bit. He's trying to run, rush in with both of excuse me, both of our torpedoes, and rush range 4. He tried to shoot at us. We got him a couple of times. Let's go ahead and just lean on him a little bit and go there. See if we can pulverize him up a little bit. Turn away. Okay. Scoop in. We don't need this one. We do need this. And lower. It's not. Never mind. Let's go ahead and advance. Next turn. Notice this damage. He's already got a bunch of damage over here on him. So right now he's currently dealing with electrical fires, secondary explosions, void contortions as well. So now we're going to go ahead and continue to pepper him up a little bit, see if we can get him down and move in for boarding. Ooh, that was a nice crit. That was very nice. Okay, let's get rid of that and just keep the PPC and move in. Keep doing that because I'm so used to doing that. I think at this point once they get to around 100 on their hull, that's when I stop peppering them and I move in for boarding exercises, and that's probably the next thing we're going to do. The other benefit of doing this early on, especially against their pilot, the benefit of doing some of this is that let's take all their cargo. Thank you. The benefit of doing this early on, especially for indies, and again, this may be against the spirit of the challenge, so I could be very wrong on as far as taking on indies. But I mean, it's some early money at the beginning too. But the benefit of having early ship or crew combat in the very beginning is that obviously you get to rank those people up pretty quickly. So that is a massive boon to have. Ooh, this is level C. And let's go ahead and spice everybody up. We have a bunch of people who leveled up based on that little combat there. So let's go ahead and get our new pirate level going. Move to the next one and go ahead and do Doctor 2, like I mentioned. Oh wow, Doctor 5 already? That's very, very, very impressive. Good stuff. All right, so we did say we would focus on Commander to 5 and then go to Engineer after that. So we will do that here. Thankfully, the noise in the background kind of subsided a little bit, so I'm hoping people won't scream. I did tell them that I was streaming, but they don't respect that position anyway. They don't understand. Alright, loyalty rousing or discerning plants, rallying aura, steady hands. Let's go ahead and go with loyalty rousing. That'll help keep our morale high, boosted. Alright, go back over here, and our quartermaster, we're going to go ahead and take him up to level 3. As soon as the lag doesn't want to work with me here, and intimidate upon landing in zone who attempts to abandon. That's probably good to have early on. Or failed ship ops. Let's go ahead. There's 3 in total, and next one. Alright, that's good. So let's go back out here. And one more. And I will upgrade or modify those pieces. It's not going to be the only stream. I cannot stay on this stream for hours on it. It's not going to be how that plays. In order to sell this product that I have, we are going to take a minor detour. Let me go ahead and open up the system atlas and I'll show you. So now I know what we already are here. So what we do is we can go look at, let me first take a look at our, it looks like luxury rank 1, which we don't have, rank 3, and rank 4. So we don't have permits for any of these. In order to be able to sell these, we would have to go to an independent zone. All of those are Zenrin. The closest is that Indie High-Tech Industrial that's over there, right next to the Fane. I think it's Fane, right? Who's there? Yeah, Fane. So right next to Fane is this industrial. You can always sell all these items over there, and that's probably where we're going to end up headed back to here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and focus on what we were going to go to with, which was our Blackheart. They have 2 different Zenrin mining zones, and I don't think we're going to be able to get what we wanted out of that. So let's go ahead and do a return shipping here. And we're going to use the spice plate for the maximum morale. Hit the waypoint, We don't need to pay anybody technically just yet, or well, probably refuel. All right, come back out. This time, well, we had to go back that way anyways. People still arguing and fighting in the ground. That's always glorious and phenomenal. It is fantastic, I must tell you that. Yes, indeed. Right. And, ooh, you're coming to me now, huh? All right, so this is a job at Pirates. Our level out class is in. We have a reputation at 35 with Zenrin, 0 with Javat. You know what? You want to take me on? Let's go ahead. It's worth a try, right? It's a stream. Doesn't hurt. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what we can pull off here. See if I can juke him a little bit. Missed. We hit with everything. He's advancing. So we'll just continue to pile on him. Keep coming at me. I'll keep doing. I can do this all day. You know what, Captain? Something like that? I can do this all day. My sincerest apologies to anybody who are watching this currently and are trying to chat with me, because I'm only on one screen and only one monitor, and my granddaughter has my phone currently, so I can't see if anybody's trying to stream or chat in. If you are, I very much appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, or share on this video once it's in video on demand. It's still go. We're getting there slowly. Most of it's because of my very sporadic upload schedule, just because I don't always have the time. I'm you know, got a lot of stuff going on in the background all the time. Very, very busy. And he wants to keep coming at me. All right, you know what? He's stopped firing, but he's still going. So let's go ahead. Come at me. You're gonna come in? He's run away. No, you can't run away now. You came at me, son. Let's go ahead and grab that one and go. Oh, come on. I'm so sorry about any of the arguing in the background because people can't be respectful. I apologize sincerely. Oh my goodness gracious. I may have to end the stream just because of that. Alright, sincerest apologies. There's a very good likelihood I'm probably going to have to end the stream very soon because I have people who won't be respectful or polite and won't. So, my sincerest apologies. Let me see if I can move in on this and try to break them down a little bit. This will be the end of the stream after this combat. Thank you for stopping by. I very much appreciate it. Apologize. Trust me, if I didn't live here, or if other people didn't live here, this would be much, much different. But unfortunately, that's not the circumstance that I currently have going. So let's go ahead and try to get in here and take these guys out as best we possibly can. Alright, there's still IDAS combat on, so anybody apologize for any of the weird, you're not going to hear the audio. Alright, close him out, take him out, pin him down, her down. Come on. Yes, I'm using the basics for a reason. I'd really covered this a whole lot. I mean, I probably have a couple of different times, but the reason behind it is because these use dramatically less initiative per turn than your special attacks. You want to use those sparingly as possible. The whole reason we did this is so that we can panic the enemy ship and then sabotage them again. And there they go. The enemy captain suffered a fatal wound. Their stuff. All of it. And we have more than enough room, thankfully. We have loyalty rousing to help boost them, and we're going to ransom the ship off since they are faction related and wanted to start tussle. So, good thing about having that extra gas is that now we've fueled up without having to stop anywhere. And in this certain zone, this is not exactly the best. The benefit of stopping here now is that we can sell all of this cargo. Sell it all for some extra scratch and extra money. Can't complain. Look at that. 76.6 thousand, and it's only 210.21 AE. We're going to go ahead and end off here by going over, completing this order or this mission for another morale booster, which we probably, oh, we did need morale. That's good. And then we're going to pay everybody up, level everybody off, and then I'll end the stream here. So let's go ahead and choose leveling. We're going to go back in, choose the pirate, upgrade her to level 5. We're going to upgrade the commander to level 4. We are going to upgrade the commander as well to level 3. And then finally our quartermaster to level 4 as well. Come back out. That means that everybody is good. And now we go back to turning the off for leveling. Okay, so unfortunately, I apologize for the inconvenience in the background, for all the background noise and the arguing and the screaming and everything else. We're sitting at a good roughly 90,000 credits, which is very, very good for as early as we are. We have some missions we could probably pick up with Fane, as well as some missions that we could pick up with our Blackheart. And if everything goes right, then hopefully I'll be able to continue this, follow up on the stream with the next episode. At this point, streams are starting to become very sporadic, and especially since the biggest device that I can do these on, or the best one that I can per se, is going to be the Chromebook versus my smartphone. And it is a kind of a hybrid on this user interface for like PC. This is kind of the layout on how PC is versus the little window on the left for mobile. Even though this is actually running mobile version, the UI is closer to what it would be for a laptop or desktop computer. So accordingly, I can give some additional tips and hits. But more importantly, future videos in this same series will most likely be video instead of streams due to the nature of everything else going on in the background. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for reviewing me and for support. I promised that I wanted this to go longer, but I will return with an additional episode before the end of May for this Hunna Snakes Challenge. If you are interested, and anybody, doesn't matter your skill level, can take part of this challenge. If you've already gone down Star Traders Frontiers, you can join us by checking out the Steam link inside of the description, and or from the Discord channel if you're in their server for Trese Brothers, Trese Brothers Games, Trese Brothers Games, and you can take part in it. They don't require anything other than you posting your stuff inside of the chat itself. I didn't do any narrative run this bit only because of all the technical difficulties. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great one. Peace.